Hi everyone, this is Adam at the National Weather Service in San Diego. We're here for your weekly weather outlook here, and we're going to look at Thanksgiving details. So, as you may have heard, kind of quiet to begin with for the week, but then those Santa Ana winds are going to start coming back here. So, we'll get right to the details and tell you what we're thinking here in terms of the weather. So, prepping for the turkey looks good for Tuesday. Those gusty west winds in the mountains and deserts shouldn't be too bad, mainly 25 to 35 miles an hour or so. But overall, pretty quiet for most of the area as we get to Tuesday. But then, as we get to those savory Thanksgiving details later in the week as we head closer towards Thanksgiving itself, we're going to be introducing those Santa Ana winds again. They're going to be coming back into the picture, starting on Wednesday, lasting through Thanksgiving Day, and then going into Friday. So most of the areas in our northern parts of the warning area, from Orange County, Inland Empire, they're going to start Wednesday morning, and then kind of drifting to the south there, they're going to be starting Wednesday evening as we go into San Diego County. And then most of the area is going to see it for most of Thanksgiving Day, and then starting on Friday we'll start seeing those subside. The areas that will be mainly seeing the highest winds will be parts of Inland Orange County, the Inland Empire, areas below the Cajon Pass, many of the foothills from San Diego into the foothills and the valleys there. So those are the main places where the highest winds will occur. And then, with this comes that fire weather threat, hazardous travel expected if you're traveling through the Cajon Pass, Wednesday into Thursday especially. Please be careful if traveling. It's going to be quite windy along the Interstate 8 as well through San Diego County. And we're going to be seeing, wind gusts for most of the valley and foothill locations, 40 to 50 miles per hour. And then some areas below the Cajon Pass, especially San Gorgonio Pass, we may see some gusts near 60 miles an hour. So kind of a repeat of what we saw last weekend here. This will also lead to some critical fire weather conditions. So here's some wildfire safety tips. Please properly discard any cigarettes, vehicles, any four-wheelers. Probably not the best idea for this holiday weekend. It's going to be very dry out there. Obey any burn bans or anything. And obviously if you see any wildfire smoke heading your way, watch for evacuation watches and warnings. So definitely something to look out for. Here's the minimum relative humidity as we get toward Thanksgiving Day. This will be the driest day of them all. As you can see, single digits in some parts of Orange County, the Inland Empire. So very dry out there. It's been quite the dry month, so that fire threat is going to be on the high side. And then we'll just go through the winds here. Gusty northern and northeasterly winds. Those Santa Ana winds are going to start picking up on Wednesday, especially in the northern areas. As you can see, traveling on the 215 below the Cajon Pass there might be quite hazardous, so please plan accordingly, and especially on Interstate 10 there as well through the San Gorgonio Pass. And you can see, wind gusts even in parts of Ontario and Riverside getting close to 40 miles an hour possible on Wednesday. And then as we get towards Thursday, maybe a little bit less of winds here in the northern areas, but then more kind of widespread winds in San Diego County. You can see 44 miles an hour possible Thanksgiving Day in Julian. Travel along Interstate 8 will be a little bit breezy. So just be careful if you're traveling. Any outdoor plans, might not be the best time to have outdoor plans if you're in some of these windy areas because the Santa Ana winds will be going. And then, as I said before, on Friday, we're going to start easing those winds down, and the weekend should be much calmer in terms of the winds as well. And then, just taking a look at your temperatures, as we have those Santa Ana winds come into places west of the mountains, that's where it's really going to warm up. So many areas will see 70s, even 80s in parts of Orange County and the Inland Empire as we get Friday into the weekend. So it's going to be quite warm. But areas of the mountains and into the deserts will be closer to average. So not too bad for mountains and deserts, but any areas west of the mountains, we're going to see those Santa Ana winds start to go here Wednesday through Friday especially. So we'll obviously be updating the forecast 24/7 here at the National Weather Service. You can continue to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for the latest, and also go to our website, weather.gov/San Diego. Thanks. Hope you have a good week.